offensively, you can't just win with a couple players. You can win here and there, but it's hard to win big in these moments. And so we're on the receiving end of that. Got out blocked 17-14, so that's unfortunate as well. Probably need to block a few more balls to come out on top with that one. But great crowd and great event, and proud of the season that we had for sure.
For either player battling to the end and that you came up a little short, but what allowed y'all to keep things so close, especially with A&M getting off to those games early?
Yeah, I think we're just really composed throughout the match, no matter if we were up or down. We talked about being composed and just handling things on our side. So I think just throughout that match, there's obviously a lot of ups and downs, but we were able to keep control on our side and just handle things on our side.
Can you talk about the end of the second set? You were able to close out with 8 points and get 4 kills. What was working for you well during that stretch?
I mean, I think we were just really scrappy, and our coaches and our teammates, like, when we get into the end of the game, they're like bomb every time. So I just have a lot of trust from my coaches and my teammates, and I know they're going to cover me, and we just really want to go after it and take it. And we were on the other side of that tonight, like A&M did that too, and it's just the way the ball bounces sometimes, but I think just so much trust from my teammates.
Coach, what changed between sets 2 and 3 where Texas A&M was getting some momentum back?
Very even matches. We were down in set 1 and 2, and fantastic to close. And then we were, had a little lead in set 3, and then weren't as good in the end. So the overall kind of level of play was very similar, just a couple points here and there, but definitely a missed opportunity there. We out hit them in the third, 350 to 290. So you need to win that in 3, and we didn't do that. So they sided out at 75%. It's way too high. Their FBSO, their first ball side out, was grooving, and for us. Just wasn't enough, but that was the opportunity right there. But still get to play 4 and 5, and we still lost those sets as well. So you can't just say, we blew that. But yeah, I thought the level of play was actually fairly similar in the first 3. It was a couple points at the end, and we got them in sets 1 and 2, and we didn't in set 3.
Dan, what was their block from the line in the 4th set? Was they making an adjustment to it? How did you adjust back?
I just thought we got predictable. You look at the score sheet, and for Nailis Cabello, you tried to get those middles going. Tried to get our right side going, and we kept getting stopped, so we just kept feeding the lefts, and so that's a pretty simple game plan. And that's why, you look at the end of the second set, Chloe's got 2 blockers just standing in front of her. They're not worried about anybody but Chloe, and Chloe's still getting kills. Same thing for Peyton in moments as well. 2 of the most fearless players. They're such fantastic players. It's a bummer to lose a match like this because it has a tendency to feel like, if you could have done this, you should have changed this. These players are fantastic, and we've won big with them. We'll continue to win big with them, and I'm really proud of them. And the younger players should watch these players and say, "This is how I should play." They're fantastic.
You talk a lot about pride. What was special about this group, especially in terms of setting the foundation for how you're building your program in the future?
Yeah, it's not my program. It's Louisville Volleyball, and so building Louisville Volleyball and giving everything I have to it. The pride that I have is. These are some of the best people you could ever meet. They know every one of our bus drivers' names. They thank the crew. Everybody, I don't know if everybody says that about their team, but it makes me want to be a better person and a better coach just because they're such great people to each other, to people that give just a little bit to our program. Anybody would be lucky to coach them, and I happen to be very lucky to coach them.
Chloe, talk about just the pride you have in your team, kind of year of change for you, and this year with teammates without fighting.
Yeah, our seniors, Kara and Molly, are like 2 of the greatest people I've ever met, and just the people here care about everyone and everything. Like, they care about outside of volleyball, and then they care about volleyball so much too. So it just makes it really fun to come to the gym, and my heart breaks for this team that we weren't able to pull it out tonight, but I'm just so thankful for this entire year and everybody involved with Louisville Volleyball.